Hey everyone, I am back with another hair video addressing my thinning hair issues. If you did not know, I used to have very abundant, not so much thick, but just a lot more hair. It was thicker, and over the years, especially after I turned 40, I noticed it has thinned out quite a bit. I don't have actual bald spots, but I just have far less hair strands and less volume than I used to, and it is bothering me. And I have two solutions that I want to talk to you about. The first one I'm going to dive into is the sponsored part of this video. I am working with iRestore and I'm trying out their hair growth laser system, and we'll be talking about that in a moment. That is a long-term solution because results can take anywhere from 3 to 6 months to start seeing it, and I am still within the first month of use. And then I have a really quick fix, instantaneous hair volume, and that is the Halo hairpiece that I picked up recently, and I'm going to show you how I plop that in. But first, let's talk about the iRestore. So here it is. I have the professional one, and I have to tell you why I decided to work with them. I have been looking into various at-home devices for about at least 2 years now. And what really struck me was a video that Dr. Dray did in early 2019 where she talked about the iRestore and compared it to a couple of its competitors, and she very much endorsed this one. She recommends this to her patients and she used it for herself. But what really swung me was her follow-up video 18 months later that was not sponsored, in which she still very much endorsed this product. I very much trust what she has to say. She is a dermatologist. If anyone is qualified to talk about these things, it's definitely a doctor. When iRestore reached out to me and asked if I wanted to work with them on this, I said absolutely, because I was going in already wanting to know more about this product. So let me tell you a little bit about what's under this, how I use it, and some of the other things that make this something I'm really excited about using. First of all, it's incredibly lightweight and is really comfortable to wear. There are medical grade foam pieces here that keep it just perfectly placed on your head. It is not uncomfortable in any way, shape, or form. Let's talk about what's under the hood, so to speak. So under here are a combination of lasers and LED lights. There are 82 lasers and 200 LEDs. They emit a low-level light energy that is basically, I'm gonna mess up the science, so bear with me. Basically, the light energy gets absorbed by your hair follicles, and that improves the cell metabolism and stimulates faster growth of thicker, fuller, stronger hair. It is FDA cleared to use, and it has been clinically proven to actually work, which is kind of important. And it's super easy to use. Now, I have this thing plugged in. The cord is very, very, very long. My outlet is a good 7-8 feet away on top of this. So even plugged into the wall, it gives you quite a bit of mobility. There is an external battery pack that you can buy separately if you want to be able to walk around even more with it. This just really works into my routine. I'm gonna put it on while I talk about it. I know I'm gonna look ridiculous, but I'll turn it on in a minute just so you can see how it goes, but I've already done my therapy session, so to speak, for the day. So you're supposed to wear this every other day for 25 minutes. So anywhere from 3 to 4 times a week. For my routine, it works out perfectly. I get up in the morning, I go make a cup of coffee, I go back into bed, I plop this guy on, I read whatever I'm reading, catch up on emails, have this thing going, and when it turns off, I know it's time to get out of bed and get the day going. So it actually helps me be a little more productive because I have been known to linger in bed a little too long. So this little guy has a switch right here, and it has a power button and then a play pause, so to speak. So I'm gonna just turn it on. So there it is turned on, and it has a countdown here. So it's at 25 minutes. And then to get it started, you just push this button again, and then the light show begins. And another thing that I really like about this one versus other options is that it covers not just the top of the head, but it really gets the sides of the head. As you can see, I'll turn around for you. So I'm getting pretty good coverage, and it's snug enough, but it's not binding. It's very comfortable. It's not hot. It does not get warm. This does not emit any sort of heat energy. Some people have reported feeling warmth because the light simulates vascular opening, so you feel basically there's more blood going to that part of your body. So the increased blood flow may cause you to feel a little more warm. I've never had that experience. I'm thankful that there's an automatic shut off because often I forget that it's on my head and I would go all day long with wearing this thing. Let me turn this off and take this off because I've already done my session. If you want to pause it mid-session, you can just hit the pause button. And it will pause for 5 minutes. If you don't start it again, it just turns off by itself. I'm just gonna turn it off. I haven't been using it long enough to see results, which is why my partnership with iRestore will go through the full year so that you can see the progress. And at the very end of the year, I will do a whole video just on this to show you the before and afters and my final thoughts.
Hey everyone, this is me in the future. I'm editing the video that you are now watching, and I needed to hop on to let you know about an email I just received from iRestore. They're having a Black Friday sale on their website, so if you're interested in saving up to $400 and getting a free gift, hop on over and see what they have to offer. I have the link down in the description box, so go check that out. Now let's get back to the regularly scheduled video.
So in the meantime, if I really want my hair to look fuller and thicker, I mean, there's mousses and things, I could tease it, I can, you know, whatever. This is freshly washed about an hour ago. I just curled it, and you can see the curling helps give it that sense of volume, but you can kind of see like the light shining through from behind my head. Maybe you can't, but in person you can. So I did a little more research on the internet, and I found, I'm just gonna call it what it is. It's a hairpiece, it's a halo type hairpiece. The brand that I chose is called Sitting Pretty. The brand isn't as important, it's just the concept and how I wear it I wanna show you. Some people like pieces like this because they wanna add length. I am not really interested in adding length, I just want there to be more volume in my hair. I didn't want clip-ins because I can't get those, they're just too hard. I've tried over and over and they're heavy and they just don't feel right. Any kind of permanent hair extension, my hair, because it's thinning and falling out, my stylist has recommended not to do that just yet. So I wanted something that wasn't going to damage my hair, that was easy to put in, but also wasn't permanent, because while I love the look of hair extensions, even if my hair was in a position to take that, I am not that good about all the care that's required. There's a lot of things you can't do and that you're supposed to do with hair extensions I don't want to mess with. So I thought this was great. The reason I picked the Sitting Pretty brand was because, one, the price point, it's not quite as expensive as some of the other options I've seen, but the reviews were still really good. And I liked that they had different weights. So the weight that I chose, I'll put it down in the description box because I can't remember the way it's framed, but this is not for length, it is for volume. Now, all of their hair pieces come in a 20-inch length. They do very much recommend that you take this piece to your hairstylist and have it trimmed exactly the way you want it for the way you're going to wear it, which I did. This is pretty nice. It's pretty standard, I'd say, with most. It has an adjustable wire across the top, so you can insert it in different hooks, kind of like a bra. So you can change the width of this kind of fishing wire depending on the shape of your head. It's super easy to put in. Now, I will say this. I am going to show you in a moment. I know, you're like, just get to the point, Marnie. The color. I chose Beige Blonde. I did not choose well. My stylist had to color this and tone it to fit me. I did not take advantage of the opportunity on the Sitting Pretty website to consult with them as to what color they thought. You can send in pictures and they will give you advice as to which shade to pick. I was just impatient and just placed the order. Also, they're in Australia, so the shipping time is a little bit longer. You're not gonna get it in 2 days. I think it was more like 2 weeks before it came in, which is not a long time really, but we're so spoiled by Amazon Prime these days that anything longer than 2 days and I get antsy. When you take it out of the box, it comes with an extra wire. It also comes with clips if you want to really secure it to the back of your head. I put them in a safe place where I wouldn't lose them. Problem is I don't remember what that safe place is. I have found I don't need it. It also comes with this really nice little comb. I just like that it's this translucent white color. Whatever. Okay. There are 2 ways you can put this on your head. There is the lazy person's way, which is how I'm gonna do it, and then there's the probably better way, which is where you would section off a little piece of your hair, clip it up out of the way, and then plop it down. We're just gonna go full on lazy. I call her she. She doesn't have a name, but she's already been curled, and I leave her this way because The only time I really want volume is when I've curled my hair. Now you do need to wash it and all that, so I haven't worn this. I've worn this twice, so she doesn't need to be washed just yet. So you just swing it around, and then you kind of want it about an inch. You can see the wire a little bit, I think. You want about an inch back from your hairline, and then you just start pushing it down until it's really snug back there. You can tell, you can feel it's snug. That's a cute look. Okay, then you get this guy. It's so simple. You just start pulling the hair out. I am not gonna edit this out first time, so you can see how quick and easy this is. I don't even have to look at the back. I can just tell. You just take the end of this thing and you're just pulling the hair that's over it, out, like under it, out and over it again. And it's the weight of your existing hair that, look at that. I mean, come on. And then as far as the part goes, you can kind of see it right there if you get really close. If someone's getting that close to you, first of all, they're not social distancing, so shame on them. But you just pull a little hair from behind it and just kind of go back and forth a little bit. Gone. It's gone. Can't see it. Look it. Can you see it? Where is it? Oh, wait. You can comb it a little. That sucker is in there. Then you can just kind of floof, style, what have you. I mean, is that amazing? It just, let me turn you around. I wish I could see it. Super easy. I did have to pause briefly to let the dogs in. I apologize, but I didn't like take that time to do anything more to my hair. I will also say as an excuse, normally when I put this in, I'm standing up. I cannot do my hair sitting down. Like, does anybody have that issue? Like, I have to be standing up, and I also tend to sway. I notice, like, if I'm curling my hair or something like that, I find myself sort of swaying, almost like when I'm holding a baby. Anyway, I would probably zhuzh it a little bit and maybe curl some pieces together just to make it blend even that much more seamlessly, but kind of cool, right? And then I have to say, initially when I first started wearing this, I felt it's kind of like wearing false eyelashes. You kind of can feel it in the beginning, but after a few moments, you really do forget that it's on your head. I like that it's instantaneous and it blends well. I think it looks real. It feels real. It's super easy to take care of. And then at the end of the day, or for however long I'm wearing this, I'm done. Where did, I can't even find it. Like, it's just, it blends so seamlessly. There she is. And then, voila, she's done. And I just have a vase in my closet, and I, like a wide vase that kind of does that. It's kind of like an hourglass, and I just set her down on top of it, and that's where she hangs. So that is my short-term, like, see now, it just looks sad. Like, you can see right there, you can see the light shining through my hair. Now it looks a little pathetic. Oh well, it is what it is. So that's my short-term solution and my long-haul, patient way of addressing my thinning hair. I would love to hear from you if you have tried the iRestore device. How did it work out for you? Have you tried other options? Let me know. If you have tried a halo type hairpiece, I'd also love that advice because I'm still kind of getting the hang of it. Like I said, I've only worn it twice out of the house, so I'm not exactly an expert on this. Thank you to iRestore for partnering with me on this little project. I cannot wait to document the whole process. And thank you to all of you for making these opportunities happen for me, because without you, none of this would be a possibility. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today and spending some time with me. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you leave if you haven't done so already, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.